everybody. My name is Kianti Ashe, and this is Blue Over Healing Guidance and Tarot. This message is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So if you have any of those placements, then this is for you. Even if you have Cancer anywhere on your natal chart, this will be for you. And if you are a cross watcher and you are watching on behalf of a Cancerian who is in your life, you're welcome here too, boo, by all means. Let us see what messages Spirit has tonight for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oop, okay. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the Tower card here in reverse. So I feel like you guys have something that Divine is guiding you to do, and perhaps you're avoiding it, okay? But I feel like eventually it's going to happen, okay? I feel like at this time, maybe you and someone are holding on to it and aiming not to make this thing happen. All right, the challenge is accepting or offering an apology. All right, that is the challenge for you. I feel like maybe someone owes you an apology, or maybe you owe someone an apology, but it's not happening. Okay, that could be what it's about, because this is my apology card. Okay, so let me see messages for Cancer. All right, we have, the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands is about taking action. So you guys don't want to take action. You don't want to apologize, okay? But you're being divinely guided to do so. What is going on here? Oop, let us see. We have the Five of Swords. I feel like there was a situation where you were friends with someone, you were working with someone, something like that, okay? And someone betrayed someone, or someone felt betrayed, okay? Because this is a betrayal card. So someone felt like their friends weren't actually their friends, okay? So let us see where this is going, okay? So you may be being divinely guided to apologize. Maybe you walked away from a friendship, okay? And you realize now that wasn't the thing to do, or it shouldn't have been. You have the Eight of Pentacles, okay? You walked away from a friendship and you realize maybe that was not the thing to do, and maybe an apology is calls for, but there's no action being taken for this apology, okay? So this is either you or them, but I do feel this is you, okay? I feel like this is you. I feel like the reason you won't apologize is because of pride, okay? Because you want to feel like you won. All right. Also, the result being the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like this is something that needs to be worked on, because that's my work card. Okay. So let us see, Spirit. All right. So with the Four of Cups here, yeah, and then the Knight of Pentacles, there's definitely something that needs to be offered, and it's that apology that I was talking about. This is clarifying the Tower card in reverse. So there's an apology that needs to take place, guys, okay? So let's just go ahead, put our big girl, big boy drawers on and go and apologize, okay? Let us see what Spirit is saying. I mean, there's no other way to really say it, because that's what it is. There's a Six of Wands here, okay, and that represents victory and success. So I feel like you guys definitely, there's a pride thing. Like I said, you want to feel like you won, so you won't offer this apology. Okay? Yep, it's a friendship. Okay? There's action that needs to be taken to restore this friendship. Okay? So that you guys can proceed with being in each other's lives, celebrating things like that. Remember I said there was a friendship because I thought three, right? There's three people here. Three of Cups is my friendship card. All right, they're celebrating, having a good time, laughing, enjoying the fruits of their labor together, right? Look how they got their glasses raised to the grapes, enjoying the fruits of their labor together, right? But there is no action being taken on this situation. You care about this person, they care about you, you care about them, or whatever, right? It might be two people. Maybe there's just a friendship meeting or something that needs to be had. Something needs to be said. This could be family even. This could be, like, you know how you have cousins that you're really, really close to? Like, you guys hang out together, go out everywhere together. This could be like that type of situation. Maybe you have that type of relationship, or you could have that type of relationship with somebody, but there's not a conversation being had. Okay, because that's what the Knight of Pentacles represents. That's my conversation card. And it's somebody offering or extending their heart to the other one with this green here representing the heart chakra. Okay, so yep, wow. Okay, so the Temperance in reverse, to me, that represents, you know, a lack of balance. Okay, things being out of sync. So I feel like things are kind of disharmonized because of this. All right, and so this is why there needs to be a conversation that's had. But somebody's holding on to the fact of wanting to feel victorious, wanting to feel like they won, wanting to feel with this, you know, Six of Wands energy. Okay, let's see. Eight of Pentacles. Yep, Death card. Okay, so there needs to be a transformation here that takes place. Okay, so we have to keep in mind, guys. Okay, then we have the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords too, representing action, quick action at that. Okay, and underneath there's a Two of Pentacles in reverse, representing disbalance, once again disharmony, things being out of whack, like I said with this here, Temperance in reverse. And here's your energy, Cancerian, with the Chariot card. Okay, things need to move forward. Like I said, you need to do so quickly. There needs to be a transformation. This situation needs to start being worked on. Okay, somebody needs to let go of their pride, get over their pride, put their ego to the side, say, I apologize, I miss you, something. Okay, there's a Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. So I'm definitely feeling that this could be an earth sign. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And here you are again with the Moon card. All right, so I feel like there was some type of deception. Okay, maybe you thought a person was one way and they aren't. Okay, so then you guys stop talking to each other, but now you're starting to see the truth about this person, or the truth about, you know, the situation. And like I said, you want to apologize. There's an offer that needs to be made, but somebody's not accepting it. Maybe another person feels like the other person should apologize, but maybe they feel like they already have. You know, they've done so quite a few times, 3 times with this here. Okay, and so they're accepting the offer. I also get these 3 cups are the friends. You're thinking about the friendship that you had with that person, and that you try to have other relationships, other friendships with other people, but it's just not the same. Okay, that's what I'm getting, again, with these 3 cups for some of you. Okay, so let us see where Spirit is going with this. Interest in energy, interest in energy. 1 second. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. What advice do we have for them? What advice do we have for Cancers? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have fulfillment of wishes in reverse. I feel like this is something that is making you feel some type of way. We have suffering in silence. As soon as I said that, 2 9s. This is something that you need to put behind you. You need to put in the past, okay? And until you do so, you're not truly going to be happy. Just like we saw with that 4 of Cups, okay? No matter what friendships or associateships or whatever you have going on, relationships is just not the same as that other situation. Okay, it doesn't make you feel the same. It's not a level of give and take. You know, it's not a natural click there. Okay, so you're suffering, okay, with this 9 of Swords energy, suffering in silence, keeping it to yourself, not necessarily saying anything. Okay, sacrifices here in reverse. I feel like I said, maybe you don't want to say anything because you feel like it'd be making too much of a sacrifice, right? But there's a spiritual connection between you and this person with spiritual union here. This could be a soulmate. Now, keep in mind, guys, soulmate connections do not always have to be romantic. Like I said, these can be really close friends, all right? And it really is hurting you. It's really bothering you, but you won't say anything, okay? I'm getting all of that here, all right? 1000%. Throat chakra, yeah, it's about communication. You just won't say anything. So Spirit is guiding you to say something. Authority, you sitting here with your arms crossed like, nope, I won't do it. I won't say anything. Stand your ground in reverse because you want to be victorious. You want to be the winner, okay? Trapped in fear is here in reverse. Spirit is saying, just go ahead and speak. All right, this would be 8 of Swords in reverse. I feel like someone thinks that if they say something, they're going to get rejected. So that's why they don't want to say anything. So instead of saying something, they just make it seem like it's not bothering them. And instead, they're just suffering in silence, keeping it to themselves. But we have the heart chakra here at the bottom. So you clearly do love this person. You love them. You feel like they're a part of your family, your foundation, something like that with firm foundation here. And you don't want to move on from the situation with it in reverse. There is hope for this situation, and you can turn it around, all right, with awareness here. You can. So you're being advised to say something, all right? We're just going to leave it here, you guys. Peace and hair,